it's only you God gave this. Did God put sugar inside? I cannot believe you are the one that is this sweet. Tell her. Get her there and then leave her. Get her there and then, you know, leave her. Whatever you do, make sure that she doesn't get to the climax before you go in. Your index finger, and then you go with the 2 fingers, or you go with the... She will give you the way she be... You come back and testify, okay? But at this point, I think I need to go and pour cold water on my body. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Ayadelufa. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you. You know I appreciate you so much. Thank you for always coming back. All right, so today I am so excited, and that's because something really amazing happened to me yesterday. So a lady walked up to me. Well, she came to my friend's anyways, a lady walked up to me yesterday, and then she was like, I know you. Funny, I've had this a lot when I was in Nigeria. People just walking up like, oh, you're Victoria Fash. I see them in the car, I see them in the market, I see them in the most awkward place, and I'm like, I know you, right? But this is the first time I'm having that happen to me since I moved to the US, and it really made me feel good, especially because I have been contemplating a lot about my channel. And you know, to have, and then she said to me, hey, do not stop creating content. And I think that was just profound to me, right? I mean, she kept saying, oh, I feel like I've seen a celebrity. And in my mind I said, I beg, we are just starting. But it really did feel good, you know, to have someone in the US say, hey, I watch your video and you've been a blessing. She's getting married soon, and she's like, I'm gonna go and watch your wedding night content. And actually, she knew me through my glasses. Most people always recognize me first through my glasses, and then she said, you create content about wedding nights, you know. Yeah, so it's just amazing that once I started creating this content, that happened. But anyways, guys, so as you guys always know, I usually give a shout out to people who left comments in my previous video, and today the shout out goes out to Deborah Olonade. I don't know. Anyways, thank you, Deborah. Thank you for your beautiful comment. I want to read out her comments because it will be very instrumental as we move on in this new video, right? She said, I got married in November this year. We were both virgins by God's grace, but I must tell you, this sex thing is not an easy something. She said, it took us 20 days after our wedding before my husband could enter Jerusalem, okay? Because of the stress and long journey of traveling back to our base. The wedding was done in the west. The wedding was done in the west while we lived in the east. Again, we both fell ill. Yeah, that even happened to me and my husband also. We got the bug. We got the COVID bug after our wedding. We both fell ill. That we even visited the hospital because of it. The day I was this virgin, I cried my heart out because the pain was so much, and I could see the joy on my husband's face now that he's penetrating well. He told me one day that the thing is so sweet. I like that. The thing is so sweet, but I must tell you, the thing is but I must tell you, the thing no be sere, no be shere. I pray I will enjoy doing the do well, because I still used to feel pain once in a while, even though he does foreplay before the do. And that's okay, right? I told you guys we did a lot of foreplays too, but it took me, I told you guys in the last video, it took me about 6 months, you know, or even more than that. I think 8 months actually. I remember, I think it was 8 months the day that we actually did it, and I didn't feel pain in that area. Yeah, for some people it's lesser, right? Some people have a high threshold for pain, others have a lower threshold for pain, but whatever your situation is, it will get better. And that's what I told her. You will enjoy it. One day it will happen and you will not even remember that you used to have anything like pain, right? So yeah, thank you so much, Deborah, for your comments. And that brings me to the other part of this video, because some of you actually requested in the last video that I do a video about how you as a guy can help your wife, you know, during the time, okay? And you know, I love especially what she said about, you know, something her husband said, and that's one of the tips that I have here. But let us take it one after the other. Okay, so I already have all the tips written out here. I have a bigger book today because, yeah, anyways. Okay, so the first one that I have here, or the first tip that I have, how or what you need to do, or how to help her, you know, during the process of, you know, doing it for the first time, right? So if you're a guy, these are the tips, and then if you're a lady, you should share these tips with your partner because it will really help you guys. Okay. All right, so the first thing that I have here is don't play into her insecurities. Okay, one thing you need to know as a guy is that every woman has something they're insecure about. I had mine, right? And my husband was aware, right? That thing that about our body that we don't really like, right? For some people, it's their their boobs. Maybe they feel like, oh, they don't have it big enough, or it's too small, or it's too big, or whatever. They may have that. Some is the ass, some of them it's their shape, some is their belly, some it's, there's something about her that she's probably insecure about. I mean, make her worry, before the night. So you need to make sure that before that time, make sure that you admire every part of her body. Don't play into her insecurities. Don't make nasty comments about her body. Don't make her feel low or feel insecure. Instead, what you need to do is to ensure that you shower her with love. You let her know how much. And now, so this is the first point that I made, is don't play into her insecurities. Don't make nasty comments about her body and everything I've said, but instead what you need to do, which is the second point, is shower her with adoration. Okay, make sure you let her know that, listen, before that day, as you're approaching the day, make sure that you let her know that I cannot wait to see especially whatever you think that she might be insecure, especially if it's a private part of her body, right? I can't wait to hold I can't wait to touch you, I can't wait to your whatever it is, right? Just let her know that I love you and I love all of you. I love all of you, your body, who you are inside, and everything. Make sure that you everything, whatever it is that she's insecure about, make sure that she knows that you love it. That thing she's insecure about is one of the things you love about her. If she's her height, if she's short, let her that I cannot wait to grab that your small body, and or if she's tall, let her know that I cannot wait to conquer that your your high mountain, whatever it is, right? Just look for words that would make her know that you really love her body, and don't play into her insecurities. Okay, the next point that I have here is let her know or communicate that you are more interested in getting to know her intimately than just the physical part, right? So the first thing I said initially was make sure that you compliment her body, but beyond that, because people get nervous, right? They might women especially, we can get very nervous before that time, and sometimes we'll be wondering, will I be able to give him as much and stuff like that. And then there's a lot of pressure on you on your wedding night as a woman, right? Because you want to make sure you are satisfying him, right? Because trust me, growing up, most of us, we've always had it in our head, you have to satisfy your husband, you have to make sure that he's satisfied. If he's not satisfied, he will leave you, or stuff like that. So it's always something that we want to do, right? So you need to make sure that you let her know, especially during those first period, that you are more interested in you guys knowing each other intimately beyond the physical appearance, right? So that if for any reason she's unable to, or you're unable to go through on the first night, remember that lady, right? She won't feel so bad, because again, you will let her know that, listen, I cannot wait for us to get to know ourselves beyond the physical part. I want to know you intimately. I want to experience you. It's not just about the climaxing. For me, it's about knowing you like that. That's what the Bible calls, doing the do in the Old Testament. You say Adam knew his wife, right? So I want to know you deeper. I want us to connect in a more spiritual level. You understand? I'm not saying that you make everything too spiritual, but I'm saying that in order to ease her stress or ease the pressure on her, you have to know that this first few nights, you cannot wait to experience intimacy with her. Even if you guys don't get there, but you just cannot wait to for the two of you to become one, literally, as the Bible puts it. And I think that would really help. That's one thing my husband always told me before we eventually did it. Tell me, I cannot wait to know you intimately. I can't wait to become one with you, just like the Bible. Because remember, I always say it here, sex is marriage in God's sight. Anyway, so yeah, let her know that don't put too much pressure on your physical. I am not so interested in that now, in as much as I love your body and everything, but I am more interested in knowing you intimately and being one with you. Okay, all right, so the next thing that I have here is listen to what she's not saying, right? Because we are women, and just like what I said, we are always anticipating to satisfy you guys. Sometimes even when we are in pain, we want to give it to you. Look at the story I read yesterday. sorry, in the last post about the lady who said she was in pain, the place is swollen and everything, but they were still doing it. Why? Because as women, we are naturally nurturers, right? We're naturally caregivers. So, and growing up, they've always told you have to give it to him whenever he wants. So sometimes she won't tell you that she's in pains, and I know I did that also. I did that a lot. My husband will look at me and say, not tonight. So sometimes she won't tell you that she's in pain, but you need to look at what she's not saying. Look at her body language, you know. And sometimes it's not just even about the pain. Sometimes when you're doing it, if you notice that, you will know when she's pretending she's your wife. You know if she's pretending to be enjoying it. Then you ask her, are you not? Should we, you know, is there something I'm not doing right? Should I do it this way and stuff like that? Communicate. Listen to her, what she's not saying. Listen to her body language. Listen to her expression. Look in her eyes and, you know, see. You can tell a lot by looking in the eyes of your partner during the do. Okay, so that would really help you to know, is she just afraid to tell me she's in pain? Is she really in pain? What is she squinting? Is she, you know, is she what do you call it? Is she in tension? I can't get the right words, because you would know. In short, in that place, you will know if she's relaxed or if she's tensed, right? If she's tensed, it will clinch. If she's relaxed, you will know. Even you will feel that is relaxed. Okay. All right, let's move on. All right, so the next thing that I have here is talk through it. Ask her assure her that you'll be gentle. Okay, so you need to talk through it, okay, especially when you're just about to do it. Make sure you let her know that, okay, listen, so I'm about to go in, hold your breath, I'm going to be gentle, don't worry, you know, don't worry, just trust me. My husband said that to me a lot. Babe, trust me, trust me. I say, oh God, I don't trust you. I only trust Jesus. Just kidding. But yeah, talk to her, and if you can make jokes, do that. My husband made jokes a lot, right? And it helped to ease the tension, right? So yeah, if you can make jokes, make jokes. If not, talk to her, assure her, let her know that, hey, I'm going to be gentle. If it hurts, just let me know, right? And then, you know, also don't encourage her, especially if she has a low threshold for pain, and you know that, you know, when you go in, she might say, come out, because I did that. I say, oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, brother, I'm done. But even when she's tense, just like, okay, just hold on, babe, you know, I'm in already, just a little more, just a little more. I'm telling you, those communication, it does a lot, right? And then normally when you try to go in for the first time, she'll be tensed, and all her body will be tensed. That place too will be tensed. So you need to make sure that you pause. I didn't say you should come out, I said you should pause. Talk to her, let her know, babe, release yourself. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. Trust me. You know, this and that. I understand it hurts. I'm sorry it hurts. Communication does so much, guys. It does so much. So communicate. Don't just keep quiet and be doing please, I beg you, communicate. Talk to her, talk her through the process. Let her know that, hey babe, don't worry, you'll be fine. I know it hurts, I'm sorry it hurts, blah blah blah. And you know, should we stop? Are you tired? Do you want us to stop? Should we try again? Listen to her, communicate with her, let her know that she matters during that period. I don't, even if you are also a virgin, trust me, it's a different experience for the two of you. So I don't care if you are a virgin or not, she comes first, especially during that first time, because she comes first. She's the one going through a lot, okay? She comes first, and always have that at the back of your mind, that she comes first. Her feelings comes first, her emotions comes first, her pleasure comes first, okay? So please don't go and be saying that, hey, what about me, am I not a man? I know people that it took over a year for them to penetrate. Yes, 1 whole year for them to be able to get in there. So my brother, calm down, okay? Okay. All right, another point that I have here is don't rush her. Start with your fingers. Yeah, this is basic, right? Start with your fingers. Don't start with the thing, especially if you are highly blessed. Don't kill somebody's child, okay? The mother didn't give her to you so that you're gonna kill her for her parents, right? So make sure that you start with your finger. You know, you start with the first one. You can start with your index finger, and then you go with the 2 fingers, or you go with the bigger finger, and then you go with 2 fingers and stuff like that. It will help. And also, to help, make sure that you use some lubricant on your fingers too, because that will help the easy entrance. If you don't use it and she's not well saturated, you might even hurt her. Even your finger can hurt her. So make sure that you use put some lubricant on your fingernails or whatever finger you're going to use, and before you enter, okay? All right, so yeah, your fingers needs to be, start with your fingers. Don't start with your your instrument, okay? All right. The next thing that I have here is, if you can go oral, do it. If you guys are comfortable with oral actually helps to ease the the pain, because the tongue is a very soft tissue. I need to I still have some minute. The tongue is a very soft tissue, and it has its own effects in the body, okay? Especially if you know how to use it well, right? You focus on, anyways, go and read science books. Let them tell you how to do oral. If you guys are comfortable with it, if she is comfortable with it, right? Sometimes it takes time for a lady to be okay with that, because trust me, it takes time for you to be okay with that in your area, right? So yeah, if she is comfortable with it, if you are comfortable with it, and this is not something you tell her when you are in the act, and say you want to go down. No, make sure you have talked about it before you get married, and if you did agree then that it's okay, then you can give it a try. Oral actually helps to ease and relax the body. Yeah, it does. Anyways, let's move on. All right, what did I say next? Okay, lots of foreplay. So tease her. Yeah, tease her, right? If you don't know what teasing is get her there and then leave her. Get her there and then leave her. Whatever you do, make sure that she doesn't get to the climax before you go in, because trust me, especially, I don't know, it depends on your body, but once a lady gets to climax, she wants to rest. Because it takes a lot of energy. You want to rest, and then that place becomes extra sensitive. Trust me, trust what I'm saying. Don't let her get there. So you know when she's about to, she cannot hide it. It's all her body will tell you that she's about to. Then stop, take it away, tease her again, take it away, and that's foreplay, right? Foreplay is getting her there, stopping it, and then let her beg you, baby. I don't know what's doing in this video, but tease her. Teasing helps, okay? It really helped me, because it builds a lot of anticipation. Your body is charged. It's charged when you tease her, right? But don't let her get there, okay? Because if she gets there, shop has closed for today. You try again tomorrow, right? So tease her when she's about to get there. You withdraw. You let her relax. You let her recharge her body. She'll get, yeah. So so that's foreplay. Make sure that you tease her when she's about to get there. I think I'm repeating myself a lot. Okay, there was something I wanted to say, I forgot. Anyway, so ask her what turns her on and use it. Yes, ask her what turns you on. That's before you start. This is not in chronological order. Just get what I said and apply it however it applies to you. Ask her what turns you on, unless she has never been turned on in her life, and that's not true, right? So ask her what turns you on. If you're a woman, you know which area of your body. Sometimes when we are ovulating, or your body will start to demand, and there's a place that the demand comes from. It's either you just feel like holding your girls, or you just feel like holding your leg and tighten it, or you would know what turns you on. And if some girls are not, they just don't know, right? Then you explore. If she doesn't know, you explore her body. Start with like just that. To be honest, there are things that you never thought is going to turn you on, and you'll be amazed. You'll be surprised. My body surprised me a lot. In the place of exploring, you get to know, you get to understand, and you get to discover things about yourself, right? You get to it, and it goes for both ways, even the girl to the guys, but today we're focusing on the lady, right? So explore. If she doesn't know, ask her what turns her on. If it's her, her girls, let your mouth do some magic. The Bible says that something the way I can't remember, but the other part B of that verse said, let her breast satisfy you always. Yes, there's a reason why God endorsed sucking the girls. Anyway, so let's move on. right? So if that is it, make sure that you play with it, you fondle it, you know, and then you compliment it, you talk about it, you name them, give them names, give them names. You see all those small things, all those small things. They have a way so that when you guys are talking, me and my husband will be talking, we'll say, how is this person? How is this person? It's me that know what he's asking about, right? So give them names and, you know, yeah. Anyways, let's move on. I'm missing my husband too much doing this video. Anyways, what was I? Ask her what turns her on. Ask her, and if she doesn't know, explore. Oh my gosh, there are places, you know, that some people is the hair of their head, some people is their ear, some people is their leg, some people is their toe. Places that you think it's ridiculous, and one day you just try it and you realize that stop it, I like it. So yeah, find out what gets her there and do it, right? Sometimes she doesn't know, sometimes she tell you this is it because she thinks so, but the more you explore, the more you understand. You'll be surprised. You will be surprised. The places you didn't ever think, it can just be the palm of her hand, and that will just... Anyways, let's move on. All right, the next thing I have here is compliment her body, and I think I've already talked about this. Make sure you compliment her body whilst you are doing it. That's what I'm saying, whilst you are doing it. And you know, the first time I said before the day, let her know you love her body, but during the act, it's very important that you let her know, oh my God, it's only you God gave this. Did God put sugar inside? I cannot believe you are the one that is this sweet. Tell her. Well, tell her. Let her know that you hit a jackpot, you know. Tell her. Communicate. Communication is very important. Don't keep quiet. Don't keep quiet during the act. Talk about it. And then, you know, talk about it to her. Let her know that, you are killing me, baby. You are killing me. This video is, if you are not up to it, if you are not ready to marry, don't watch this video. I think I should have said this in the beginning. If you are not ready to marry, please do not watch this video. Yeah, so what was I? Compliment her body. Whilst you're doing it, let her know that if she's you know, if she's on the plus side, let her know that, gosh, it's God, it's me, God gave all of this. And if she's in a petite side, let her know that perfect fit, frame, or match, made from heaven, you know. Compliment her. Just talk about it. Talk about how you're feeling. Talk about how much you're enjoying it. Let her know that, you know, you're enjoying her. Because trust me, if a lady feels beautiful, she will give you the way she will. You come back and testify. Okay, all right, let's move on. The next thing I have here is don't be quiet. Let her know that you're enjoying it. Basically, moan. Yes, I don't know what's with moaning and the brain, but trust me, sister, if you express the feelings in moaning, the way it just breaks up your brain, the way it just makes it will because you feel like, yes, you feel good. That, you know, the way you guys feel good when you hear your wife or the person you are with, your wife, hopefully, you know, screaming, and you know, it does the same for a woman when she hears you do that, you know. Let's move on. So more, don't be quiet, okay? Let her know that, don't be afraid. This is your thing. Shout it out. Shout it to the rooftop. Let them know that, yes, the Lord is good. God gave you this spot of honey to enjoy. So enjoy it and let God, you should let God know through your money. Let God know that, yes, Ekushesa, you did work here. Let's move on. I feel like I am too hyper for this. God. I feel like I won't sleep this night. The next thing I have here is tell her how much you're happy that you waited. It's very, very important. Let her know that, gosh, this is worth the wait. Again, it comes back to communication. This is worth the wait. I am so glad this day I'm married. It's a child that is sweet like this. You know, let her know that I don't regret waiting. Because you see, this food, we'll chop it till we die. I'm going to chop you till I die. Let her know that. And I know many of the things I'm saying might seem like a joke, but I tell you, you will come back and testify. I'm not joking. You will come back here and testify, because this is tested and trusted. Tested and trusted. The last thing that I have here that we end, because at this point I think I need to go and pour cold water on my body. because I'm just saying it and I'm feeling hot. The last thing is, when you finish, please hold that. Hold that. Don't finish and go for yakata and say, you know, hold her, let her, you know, and then when you finish, talk about it. Let her know that, maybe you was a family, you have killed me, you have finished me for my mother. Say things to her. These things I'm saying, don't take it as joke. I know I'm joking. I'm laughing because I'm laughing at myself. But Jesus Christ, I'm hot. But tell her that, you have finished me. You know, hold her, I've never in my life, even if she's not your own first, and that if I knew that this is how you'd be sweet, I would not have done anything. I would have just waited. She'll get, I'm telling you, hold her, and then when you are done holding for a few minutes, make sure you take her to the bathroom and make sure she pees. And you know, you can help to clean up, take a shower together, and from there around you can start. But anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Until we meet again, my name is still Victoria Ayodele Fash. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Guys, I don't have time for long introduction. Bye bye. I need to go and call my husband. Have a nice day. Bye bye.